Hi, boys and girls. This is Ms. Kathy. I'm so happy you've joined me today for another story just for you. Chapter 3, Trapped. Grandpa, Grandpa, Willie shouted. His stomach felt like it had one of the rocks inside it. He shivered. Reaching over, he touched Grandpa's shoulder. Grandpa didn't move. Grandpa, he yelled again. This time he shook Grandpa's shoulder. Grandpa blinked his eyes, then lifted his head and stared at Willie. He blinked again and sat up straight. "Oh, Willie," he finally said as he really woke up. "Are you okay? Are you hurt anywhere?" Willie moved his arms and felt along his legs. "I'm dirty, but I think I'm okay. How about you?" "When you didn't move, I thought something awful had happened to you. I was scared, Grandpa." "Well, boy," Grandpa said, "I'd say the Lord watched out for us. That was a bad rock slide up there. Where are we, anyway? Looks like we're in the middle of a forest." "We came down a long way," Willie said. "We must be near that little river we saw. Hear it? It doesn't sound so little from down here. What do we do now?" "Bow your head, Willie," Grandpa said. "The first thing we're going to do is give thanks to God that we're still alive." "Dear Lord," Grandpa prayed, "thank you for saving our lives. Thank you for keeping the car upright. Please, Lord, help us to stay calm now. We're in a pretty touchy spot, but we know you are here with us. Please, Lord, make somebody miss us soon and guide them to this place. Amen." "Grandpa, it's going to be dark soon," Willie said nervously, brushing the rocks and dirt off himself. "How's God going to get us home tonight? I don't want to stay here." "Well, Willie," Grandpa paused a minute to toss several rocks through the broken window beside him, "I suspect we'll be here for a while yet. Why don't we tip our seats back a ways and sing a few songs and watch for the first stars? Then maybe we'll take a little nap. I'm pretty sore and tired." Not long after the first stars came out, Willie fell soundly asleep. He woke up with a start when a squirrel scampered across the hood of the old car. The squirrel's little claws clattered on the metal. The sky was bright, and birds were busy. They didn't even seem to notice the black car perched on the side of the tree. "Hey, Grandpa," Willie said in surprise. "We've been here all night. Mom and Dad must really be worried about us. And I'm starving." "Willie," Grandpa began, "you and I and the Lord have some problems to face. You see, Willie, we'll have to wait to be found. I didn't mention it last night, but one of those big boulders must have smashed into my side of the car. My foot's caught. It doesn't feel like it's hurt much, but I can't get it loose. Besides, I wouldn't want to leave you here alone, and I'm sure I couldn't carry you back up that steep hill to the road." Willie hardly knew what to say. He didn't really want to stay in the car alone, but how else could they get help? "I'd be okay, Grandpa. Are you sure you can't get your foot loose?" Grandpa shook his head. "I tried for a good long while before you woke up. I'm sure. We're here to stay until help arrives. Now, how about breakfast?" Willie wondered if his grandpa was thinking right. "Breakfast? That's what they're having at home now." Grandpa smiled. "Then let's have some too. Remember that box of graham crackers we put in the back seat? I think I can reach it. How about graham crackers for breakfast?" It was Willie's turn to smile. "That would be great, and we have the apples we didn't eat at lunch yesterday." He reached down for the crumpled bag on the floor near his feet and dumped the 2 apples on the seat beside him. "And we still have water in our bottles." "Why, boy," Grandpa said, "we'll have a breakfast fit for a king." While they ate, Willie thought to himself, "If only I had 2 good legs I could go up to the road and get help. But I'd never get anywhere in my chair." "What's the matter?" Grandpa asked. "Why so quiet all of a sudden?" "Just thinking," Willie answered, his voice getting higher as he spoke. "I wish I could go for a help, Grandpa. I can't do anything but just sit here." "What's your memory verse for this week?" Grandpa asked abruptly. "The angel of the Lord encamps around those who fear him, and he delivers them. Psalm 34:7, Willie recited. After a small hesitation, he realized what Grandpa was getting at. "Oh, yeah! The angels are here, aren't they?" "Well, this looks like a pretty good place to do some angel camping to me." Grandpa smiled as he looked out at the dark green trees and the yellow wildflowers. He eased himself into a more comfortable position. Willie noticed that Grandpa was holding his left arm carefully with his right hand. "What's the matter with your arm?" he asked. "Does it hurt?" "Yes, it hurts a little," Grandpa replied. "I think it may be broken." For a second, Grandpa's eyes showed a lot of pain and sadness. Then he turned back to Willie and smiled a little smile. "You're a smart boy," he said. "You can see the fix we're in. But Jesus knows where we are and what we can do to help ourselves. Our part's to figure out what we can do. We'll leave him to bring help." But what will we do? Willie asked as he munched on another graham cracker. I can't walk, and your foot is stuck, so what can we do? Well, the first thing you can do is to take it easy on those crackers, Grandpa said with a grin. We might want to eat again today. Willie grinned back and closed the box. Then he took a drink from his water bottle. I guess I shouldn't drink very much water either. I know what let's do. Let's say all the Bible verses we can remember. We'll take turns and see who can keep going the longest. Are you thinking, Grandpa asked, giving him a playful poke, that maybe those angels who are camping around us will be impressed and deliver us? Willie grinned again. The Lord is my shepherd, he began. I will not want. He makes me lie down in green pastures. For a long time they recited verses, searching their memories for more. For he shall give his angels charge over you, Grandpa quoted, to keep you in all your ways. Grandpa, shouted Willie suddenly, I've got it. Grandpa was puzzled. Got what? I know what to do to help us. Willie bounced in his seat. Jesus must have put the idea into my mind. What are you talking about? Grandpa asked. Willie smiled. You'll see, he said, opening the glove compartment. As he pulled out the papers and maps, he said, Now if I can just find what I need.
The story you have heard today is a chapter of The Shoebox Kids, Book 8, The Rockslide Rescue, written by Sandy Zaug, edited and created by Jerry D. Thomas, and used with permission from the Pacific Press Publishing Association. If you're interested in any other books published by the Seventh-day Adventist Church, please visit AdventistBookCenter.com or call 1-800-765-6955.
This podcast is a production of the Carolina Conference of the Seventh-day Adventist Church.